first and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 37 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now he'll throw deep left side, and that is incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Lance again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And now Now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will ball his way in there for the 2 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Lance and company going on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Another 2-point conversion attempt coming for the Niners. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Allen to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 91 yards, and the 49ers add on to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put some...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Allen gonna throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It'll buy some time right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right,
They are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off down at the 2. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this down to the 10.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Now Allen. Rolling to under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. And that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Lance now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing is Allen. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And that will be incomplete.